Yo, um, hi. I'm N4U. Um, this is the project breakdown of As Long as You Go to Bed because it hit 10,000. 10,000. Uh, was it listens, plays, streams on SoundCloud, and I'm hyped. I'm hyped for it. So I was gonna promise that I would release Direct Core 4, but I guess I made a promise I can't keep, so I'm doing this instead. This is my second take of doing this. The first one, I was trying to edit it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I sound like I want to shoot myself." Few things. Uh, Before we go into it, I have an album coming up. Depending on when this comes out, this video will come out before the album comes out. Album comes out on the 21st of November. Hardly knew her, right? Um, and oh yeah, I have a single coming out. Is it the 7th? Yes, it's the 7th. This Friday, when I make this, it's November 1st. Friday, no, Friday, technically Friday, yeah. Friday, Halloween was not peak. It was alright. It's like, don't go, if you're in the Northeast, don't go out to Newcastle on a Friday if you're a skinny white boy. Don't do it. No one's out looking for you. It's just chavvy people that think they can put on a prisoner outfit and get away with groping women. Hikey. Yeah, go to my Bandcamp. Wait, let me pull it up. Yeah, this is my Bandcamp. Say hello to Bandcamp. It's on pre-order at the moment. £9, £9.99. Technically £9. 11 songs. Maybe a bonus song, if you're lucky. You didn't hear that from me. £10, £10.99, technically £10 for a disc. Only 20 for the first release. But each release is gonna be different. So like, I'm gonna give you something to be like, to like verify that's like first release or something. So you can be like, you can brag about it in like 5 years or something. Be like, I got first release of the first album. I got number one or something, and then like sell it on like, what's it? I don't want to say porn stars because that sounds really wrong. Why did they name the show that? That's so stupid. There's kids on there, man. You can't be naming them that. But yeah, take me on to that. Also, another thing, I'm holding I'm holding my microphone right now. So if you hear me like moving and scooting and putting it down, me complaining about having to stretch my hands to do something, or I just put you down, that's why. Also, this song is also on Bandcamp. £1.50. I want to change that. Hold on. I'm gonna make it cheaper for you guys. Get yourself a Freddo. There you go. Wait, can you get Freddos for 50p now? 35p. Get yourself Freddo. Go on. That's not as bad as I thought they were. Get yourself a Freddo. Alright, enough yappering. I'm probably gonna end up making like the chapters as well. But I'm kind of torn because I don't want you to skip bits. Because if I talk, you listen. That's a rule always. Alright, firstly, we're gonna go through the guitar tones, right? We're gonna start from the start. The start is the guitar. It's a Fender Player Telecaster HH. It was probably in like the split single coil thing. On either middle or neck. The tuning is the venturing tuning. If you know, you know. It's like D, D, E, no, DAE, and something. Just search up a venturing song on like tabs.com. It's not tabs.com, but you can get that by searching tabs.com. Ultimate Guitar, right? Hold on. Hold on. Oh shit, you can't. What the fuck is this? Yeah, that's the site. Yeah, if you go on my guitar, you can find the other ones. This video is not a tutorial on how to play it. If you figure it out, please do it. Please do a cover and please send me. Kiss. Okay. Yeah, and then strings. They're not only ball. I usually play only balls, but I think they're roto somethings. They're the British ones. They're like, it's like a yellow packaging with like the British flag on it. They're not good. It doesn't matter. It's just because I couldn't find where my only balls were, and I snapped a string. Don't blame me. And they weren't new on the guitar anyway, so it doesn't matter. They are grunky. So I need to change them. Alright. Then they go into... It doesn't matter what interface I use. Focusrite, Scala, shut up. Yeah, firstly, I'm going to check that you can see my plugins. Yes, you can see my plugins. Okay. Firstly, the Shaps 73. It's a Neve 73 preamp something. I'm not sure what the other numbers are, but it's the popular one. I drive it. I boost the highs, cut the lows a bit. I do this on vocals. I'll show you. Not now though. Tuner, because of course I need a burp. I think. There we go. And then a compressor. I don't know if this is doing anything. It is. Also, another thing. You probably might have noticed already, but the audio will crackle a bit. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. I'm sorry, I changed. I put my phone over there. Alright, and then the chorus. Basic bitch. Valhalla Vintage Verb. Yep. I have not much to say. Just I really, it's not that I don't like, but like when I use Vintage Verb, it's because I don't want the shininess of Ableton's like normal reverb. But Vintage Verb off the bat is just way too big. So I turn down the size and decay, of course. The mix, of course, and then delay. Filter it a bit, and that's like the bass clean tone, I guess you could say. And on these, it's the same. Just I cut it off after the compressor, on because these are left and right panned. Wait, okay, this is a moment where I need to put you down. There. So you hear, wait. So yeah, I'm just cutting it off after the compressor, because I wanted to add chorus, and because chorus is like a left-right thing, I was like, I wasn't sure how it was gonna work if I just put it on left and right and then panned them. So I split it and then I put it on it as a group, and then a limiter on the group because that tends to need to be what happens. I don't think. Yeah, it's playing quite nice, but it also might be because I have a decapitator in front of it, and that's what's doing this. The distortion, which usually isn't what I use for guitar distortion. Of course, well, not of course. There's an of course. I usually go into here and drive it if I'm having like a clean or like a broken up sound. On any other time, I use Amplitube 5. At the end of the video, I may show you the trick with Amplitube. In this video, I'm going to show you the trick for Amplitube. Okay, we're going to get to that in like a bit. I didn't know I had that on here. That's fine. And then we have this top lead bit, which we're doing Amplitube. We are using Amplitube for, but we're not doing the trick. It's not really a trick. It's just like good thinking. think the top lines really make the song the way it is. I love them. Amplitude, uh, the Silver Marshall one, and I just pushed it, and I was like, I have a very distinct vision of what I want this specific guitar to sound like. And I was like, I just want it to sound like a guitar. Um, so yeah, I did it. I don't think I played with anything else. I didn't do any weird mic shit. Didn't even change like the room it was in. Um, and it sounds good. And then we boost it. This isn't doing anything. And then chorus. Also, sorry if I just breathe. You are literally right in you're almost in my mouth. um, and then yeah, this is the same as before. And then we get to the amplitude trick, which is right here. Wait, what's this? I think this is just the same tone as like the lead line. That's more reverb. Yeah. Alright. Now, this is where it comes to the trick. Alright, these guitars. Whoa. Firstly, let's turn off like everything on oh my god, on the group. So yeah, that's what it's like. It comes straight out of amplitude, and the reason it sounds like that is because I turned off the cab. If I didn't, like just on the left, it sounds really guitar. If you turn it off, it just sounds like fizz, not almost just like fizz. But we'll get to fixing that, and then decapitator, making it a bit more crackly. Now this is the trick. Best cap stack. I made this. It's not really like I made this. The trick is Isotope Trash 2 has, in my opinion, the best cabs. Like cab. I don't think they're sims. I don't think I can give them enough credit to call them sims. But impulse responses. They call them impulse responses, so I'm gonna call them impulse responses. They have the best cab impulse responses that I've found for mixing. Amplitude sounds great. It has the whole like VIR thing, if that's the right way you pronounce it. How else would you pronounce it? VIA? That's so stupid. It's VIR. It's like people that say ASIO is ASIO. Like, no, go away. Ew. I will say that in like every video. I'm sure I said that in the in the 10 minute dubstep challenge thing that I did. No, they have the best. Like Trash has the best because Amplitude, its cabs, they are sims, are just, they have no treble at all. They're like, oh yeah, we were just gonna take all this away. And it's like, maybe if you're doing maybe if you have a really good bass sound and your bass has a lot of highs, that's like a good idea, I guess. But like, it's not very versatile, is it? So yeah, I use 2 tracks. I got 2 files. One is the Worcester reissue, and then the other is Cambridge reissue. Yeah, I like that one. They're just playing at the same time. I was like, all right, this one's missing something. This one's missing something. Put them together. So the Powerpuff Girls. And then I also added this. This just controls that separate knob a bit, but I don't use it in this song. It's good for when I'm practicing though. So if you're gonna make a device and like save it like that, make sure I add that. It's pretty handy. It makes your guitar sound really wide. I don't think it's doing much. I don't think it's doing any fancy stuff. I think it's just like delaying left and right, but it's in the plugin, so it's fine. It's like Yeah. I think that's all the guitars. Yeah. Let's go to bass. Bass is just a guitar pitched down. I have a bass. It's really good. The song would probably sound better if I did use that bass. There's literally nothing wrong with the bass. I would be able to tune it to where it is. It's literally only like I basically just be playing in drop D. Um, it was just it's just a bit like just wasn't in reach. I would have had to get up. So I was like, I have a guitar on. I can just shit it down and like process it like I would a bass. Like, okay, it doesn't sound very good, but I didn't use it as a sense of like, oh, I need high end. Like, I need like a bass that has high end. I don't need a bass that has high end. So I'm like, I just need to have that bass filled out, that like region. Um, and that's what like this technique is good for. The tone is basically just chef's like before. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. Um, but we're boosting highs, not cutting any lows anymore. And then we're boosting lows, a bit of highs again. Very broad. I do my EQ very broad. I like almost never like do that fuck ass scoop thing where you like sweep it and you go phew. That's and like pull it out. That just seems so stupid to me. And very like, cause like everyone's like, oh, this is like the messiah of like EQing, and no, it isn't. It's like I get it, right? But I watch those videos of people doing it, and it's like they have a snare, right? And they're like, oh, we're gonna sweep through, and they're like, they find one frequency, and they're like, oh, we need to turn it down, and then it's like, and then they just have like a snare without the body in it, and it's like you wouldn't have found that a problem if you didn't do that sweep thing. You should really only be playing with EQ if it's a problem, you know? Leave stuff as they are, but if there's a problem, then change it. I know how to edit. I'll edit that out. Of the bass. It's just the same, but I think it's more quiet over here. I should have really scooped it a bit. Like I should have done a bit of that, but I didn't, and that's fine. It just has a chorus. Yep, and then this is the big bass, I guess you could say. Has a bigger boost. It's a bit quieter, which is weird, but also a thing that I just realized, I'm using compactor on the guitar and the bass separately. Um, and they are doing probably the guitar's probably this is probably snare, then probably kick. So we're just using it as it's a very like wait. Yeah. Yeah, that's on the snare. Um it's just taking away where it needs to be without getting too much of a pumping effect. And then I'm guessing this this is also just on the snare. Oh, is that a kick? Wait, hold on. It's a kick. Fuck Saz. Yeah, next thing, we have a scream, which you heard a bit of. Yep. You can probably guess what I did. I stretched it a bit, I think. And then OTT, reverb, delay, saturator. They really need to change the name of the saturator to distortion. Because that tripped me up at the start. I was like, Bitch, I don't want no saturation. I want like distortion. That's just what that's just what saturator does. Um, yeah, OTT. I use the plugin OTT instead of the device, like the multi-band device, because I can pull these around more, like more easy. Like little blocks. Um, then was it effects tension riser? Yep, it's in like every song I make. It's the best riser, except for the risers that are in my sample pack. Wait, hold on. Yes, this is a plug. Yes, it isn't done. Yes, it will be coming out. Yes, you'll need to pay for it. If you want me to keep making music, consider giving me some love. Because it really does go a long way. Like anything from like if you give me like £10, that's like a month of SoundCloud or Dropbox, which I need. I don't want to be some Google Drive hoe. I don't want to be using Google Drive to listen to my music on my phone. It sucks. I have it and it sucks. And people swear on using it when you do photos, because it's like, Dropbox is £10. The lowest subscription on Dropbox is £10, but the lowest subscription on Drive is like £1. It's like, yes, I can't argue that, but Dropbox, the uploads are so much quicker. The app doesn't crash, and you don't have to log in every single time you open a Dropbox link. Or on Drive you do, pretty much. And it's like, I get for a lot of people that isn't worth spending literally like 10 times more than money. But for me, who uses it all the time, and I have to upload so many pictures and so much music, just everyone please use Dropbox. I beg. If you want to send me music, send me as a SoundCloud private link or a Dropbox link. If you want to send me stems, send me a Dropbox link. If you want to send me photos, Dropbox link. Everything is on a Dropbox link. I even send myself my live sets on Dropbox link, you know? It's so fire. Yeah, this wires was all. Ain't coming out on Splice unless Umru hits me up from this video. Hit me up, Umru. I love you. Wait, let me do it. Let me do an Umru tag. Umru, I love you. Next, drums. We use SSD sampler in this household. For no reason. I mean, there is a reason. The reason is I have it. Yeah, that's the reason. There's no other reason really. I just have it. I'm sending everything out into their own like tracks here. Well, not everything. I'm sending the kick, snare, and toms out to their separate tracks, and then I'm having everything else as I'm having like the MIDI track have all the tom, not the toms, shit. I was looking at the toms and I said toms. Having them have all the hi-hats, all the cymbals, that's what they're called. And then also some bleed from overroom and overheads. Overroom? Shit, fuck. I'm having it also overheads and rooms. I don't know if I cut that to make sense, but you can hear it, you get it. Yeah, this one is kicks. My thinking when I did this, when I do any processing of kicks, is that the kicks from SSD sampler kind of suck. I know, they're just way too big. These ones that I use, so I have a gate cuts off a lot of that like immediately proven, right? Compress it. I don't know what I'm doing with compression. I usually just aim for 5 dB of compression. And then I just mix it in. If I have a specific style in mind, I'll play with attack and release, but I never touch threshold. Almost never. There's a different story for the compressor though. Shit, fuck. Because every time I use this, I just go boop, 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 and then I do what I want. Because if I'm using this, I know what I want it to do, like instantly. To be dead ass right now, I thought that drums was the last one, but I just remembered we have vocals. Even for best for last, I guess. But yeah, compression, or saturating a bit, and then this crazy EQ thing. You get it. This is snare, I think. Snare of a lifetime, Jesus. Yep. That's what it is on the tin. Drum bus, transient, that's probably the most interesting thing on that. Toms. Yep, I could probably have used a gate on it, but I didn't. So, whatevs. We're cutting a lot of lows because the toms in this have way too much lows. When I use a tom, I want it to just sound like I'm slapping like a piece of like ham on the wall. And that wall is quite bassy. That's what I want it to sound like. So that's what I make it sound like. As you can probably agree, that's what it sounds like, kinda. And then we just compress it all, up it all, and then clip it all. Ugh, that program. Yeah, it's basically, that's the drums. Right, best bit, the vocals. Forgot what it sounded like. This is like this vocal chain. I remake it every single time I need vocals, because I'm always trying to like make it better, you know? Like if you go back and listen to like N4U, my first album, my vocals were not it. We're going on Bandcamp because I want to get it into your head, so you should be listening to me on Bandcamp. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that one was on purpose, that kind of sound. It's, like at the start and even now, I'm like really inspired by Dylan Brady. And how he does this kind of like, that, I don't think you can tell what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. So that's kind of like that. But listen. Okay, this song, the vocals aren't that bad, but they're quite thin. I think this one. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't have a lot of body, kind of thin. Yeah, like that distortion, like that. It was a choice. It's a good choice. It fit the song. I'm kind of envious of this first album, to be honest. The mixing could, if I made it now, it'd be 1,000 times better. But I wouldn't make that now. something about it. It sounds good. Like I could write, but I could have written better lyrics, but the beat's fire. The beat's fire. Like, oh my god. Like I remember like the first thing I made was like the first thing I made was like the was it the vocal chop, and I remember being so geeked. I was like, what? Ah! Oh my god. I was like, oh my god, that's so good. Right, let's clock back in. Let's clock back in. Alright, yeah, gate, and then we do the Shep 73, cutting out bass, auto-tune. I use Waves for auto-tune. Because it's the best. I love auto-tune. I really want an auto-tune sponsor in the future, but Waves real-time tune is just better. Don't hate me. Don't hate me because you're not like me. Yeah, it's just everything cranked. I do that on every song. Even on like Once a Friend. My mom was saying, bro. She didn't say bro. She was like, bro. Are you singing like for real? Like, 'cause she thinks that if I sing with autotune, it's not for real. Like, girl, the fuck? No, she was like, are you singing like for real, like but like without autotune? I'm like, no. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I made the song. Like every song, if I like, I just used a condenser. That's why it sounds good. But yeah, autotune, Avox. I used to go crazy on Avox. I don't go as crazy now. 'Cause I figured out you can put a compressor. This is the first song I use this compressor on. I don't use this compressor on any other song. I use OTT usually here. I'm like, okay, it's a bit of a slow song. Let's not use autotune. Not autotune, OTT. Decapitator. This is like the trick. It took me ages to figure this out, and it's great. Low cut. You put it on T, style T. I think it's like tricone something or triode. It's like a specific one, and then brighten it. Obviously, you drive it. Goes without saying. Compression. I don't know how to use this one. I can't remember if this is the one where it's like the controls are backwards, but it sounds good. And at the end of the day, if it's fire, it's fire. Then we have double track vocals. Is this bad timing? 'Cause I was about to go. Is it okay if I call you later on the phone? Is this good timing? 'Cause I was just gonna stay. I'll stay all night with you as long as I go to bed. Fire. Fire. I wanna tell a little story. I've been telling stories this entire time. This video so far is half an hour. Okay, that's not bad. I'll cut this down to like 15 minutes probably. So half of this is just me nattering. But yeah, I made the song the night before my first show at Xerox. It didn't have these vocals in it. It had me mumbling that part. It had this bit here. Pick up the phone, find me real quick. And if it sounds like I'm trying to wake my mom up, it's because I was. But I was like, I like it for the song. It sounds nice. I wish I did some overdubs. No, I don't think overdubs are the right word. But like other things in the back of the chorus bits where I was like pushing and like projecting more. Because I've been doing that more. You'll hear it. on the Search for Life album coming out the 21st of November. But yeah, the vocals on this. Oh, I don't think I even like went through the whole vocal stack. Uh, yeah, for the first one, it's EQ. Then I boost it. Fuck, I really should have. I didn't realize there was that much behind it. Chorus, double two, from Waves. It's a default. I just chucked it on. De-essa, that delay. Vintage verb. Yep. And then cutting out a lot of the fundamental. And on this, I go until, yeah, like I turn off that like low cut, or I just have it as a high shelf. Boost it, chorus, de-essa, finish verb, utility, and then I think this is for, yeah, this is for when it comes back in the second chorus. Well, second chorus part B. Because this bit isn't a pre-chorus. This bit's a pre-chorus. Is this bad timing? 'Cause I was about to go. Is it is there bad timing? 'Cause I was just gonna stay. I'll stay alive with you. I could have recorded them vocals better, Jesus. It doesn't sound like it though, so whatever. But yeah, I'm just doing Little Old Boy, just having that extra layer of like highness. I do that trick sometimes, it's nice. But usually I don't mess around with the pitch, I usually just do the formant and then fiddle with the mix. And then distortion. Boost limiter so it doesn't get too naughty. Then a bit of phaser flanger. What's after here? Oh shit, yeah. You'll get that later. You'll get that later. Not much to say anymore, really. I think I've gone through everything. Okay, that later is coming now. This is a demo I put on the end. It doesn't sound that good, but it's alright. It's alright, I guess. Stop. Well, that's the Foo Fighters then. The Let's try this. But yeah, that's everything. I think we're done. Yeah. I don't think I missed anything. I did everything. It's not that complicated of a song. It's a guitar song. There's no synths. Ain't that funny though? Ain't that funny? My song with no synths got 10k views, plays, streams, whatever. Alright. This is where I say goodbye. Thank you guys for watching. This is come to the end of this. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you steal. I hope that you screen record this and steal some samples. I mean, let me know what you do with it. All right, just like I won't get Mr. Copyright on you. I promise. Yeah, go pre-order, stream. If it's already out, I'll update this. I'll update the description. Go pre-order that CD. Go buy that CD if it's out already. Then again, I'll change the description. Listen to all my shit. Share my shit. If you like my shit, let me know. Repost it, like it, buy it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for taking at least 44 minutes of your time. It'll probably be about 50 minutes. Whatever. All right. Bye bye. Have a nice